day on the other half, coloring your hair at home.
The only trouble with hair like this is you feel like you're gonna go.
And finds your guy is cheating.
Does your husband spend a lot of time on the computer, like cyber sex?
Up next, could cheating actually make your relationship stronger? Meet a woman with some surprising advice on surviving adultery.
Most people consider adultery the ultimate betrayal. Am I right, ladies? Yeah! Well, according to our next guest, cheating could actually bring a couple closer together. Oh. Please welcome the author of Adultery, The Forgivable Sin, Dr. Bonnie Eaker-Weil. Welcome, Doctor. Now, Doctor, are you saying that cheating is okay?
I'm never saying it's okay. It's never okay to hurt someone else. But actually, it does bring you closer together.
How do you? I'd like to see you sell that to my wife. Cheating will bring you closer. I tried. It doesn't work. She won't listen.
No, I don't
Is it
want
like
you to
through
do
tragedy you become closer? That sort of
Yes,
theory?
it's a brush with death. You know, whenever we lose someone, we appreciate them more. It's a wake-up call. It's a cry for help and a dysfunctional attempt to stabilize a relationship.
I always thought if you get caught cheating, it's going to be a brush with death.
Oh, yes, well, that too. But this is the way that you bring people closer together because there's usually something wrong that they're not addressing.
But I thought, like, with my relationship, if I ever got caught cheating, my wife would just leave. There'd be no discussing it. She would just go. So, in your mind, what constitutes cheating?
See, but that's a mistake, though, to let someone go over that because they're asking for help and there's usually something wrong and two people unconsciously play a part in that, believe it or not.
Okay.
What constitutes cheating to me is any time you give more energy to someone or something else, and that means also even work. You know, workaholics, you're like having an affair with your work.
Okay.
So that's what cheating is.
Wow.
Flirting can be a form of cheating.
See, I agree with you on that. We have a rule in my house. If Gretchen and/or I ever gave someone the opinion that they could have us over our wife or husband, that's cheating. If
Yes.
you let somebody think you could have them, that's cheating.
Absolutely. It's true.
Now, is there a certain reason why people cheat, or are there many reasons?
Yes, there's actually two. One is it's an emotional emptiness, that it's actually passed down from generation to generation. And also a biochemical craving for connection, as I call it, a chemical component to it. Like dopamine, you know, dopamine, the feel-good hormone.
All about it.
Okay.
Uh-oh, Danny.
Don't give me, please, don't give me one more chemical problem.
No, but seriously, is there a difference of why men cheat as opposed to why women cheat?
Well, actually, both are the same. They
'Cause I
have
would think there's difference.
Well, there's an emptiness that goes on in people. No one commits adultery that's not in some kind of a pain. But if you don't have enough dopamine or you have too much or not enough serotonin, you get very down and depressed and you try to self-medicate. And you do it through having a relationship with someone else. That's why that cuddle hormone that we call oxytocin is so important. That's why you got to kiss your wife, hug, touch, dance around.
There's a lot of chemicals going on.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, you need those chemicals. That's what keeps everybody away from
Apparently, you
affairs.
should have an affair with a pharmacist.
No kidding. Should have studied harder in science.
Do you believe?
No, an affair with your own partner.
Do you believe that once a cheater, always a cheater?
No way.
No.
Absolutely not.
I'm with her. You think that way too, but I'm with her.
No, I don't think that way. You know what? I spend a great deal of my life a scoundrel, and I'm not anymore.
Okay, good.
So, you know what? I believe that you can make yourself a better human being.
That's what I said.
Yes, but I'll tell you why. 98% of the couples that I counsel and that I talk to all over the world call me, and believe it or not, they've stopped with the skills. It's skills to learn how to stay in love. You know, love is a conscious decision. It's an intentional decision. And if you learn the skills, you can really change. And also the chemical part that I told you about.
Right.
We can balance those chemicals. And my dad is a good example.
Okay, well, you're the doctor, and I don't want to disagree with you, but I don't feel that you need a lot of skill to stay in love. You need a lot of love to stay in
No,
love.
you need skills. You know why?
Really?
I'll tell you why. Once the hormones die down, after the honeymoon stage is
Right.
over, you have to have skills to learn how to problem solve, to take over the hormones. Before, the hormones did all the work.
Right.
You can believe
You're
it.
right. No.
Right?
I remember those days vaguely.
No, that makes perfect sense, Sandra. So then, what
didn't have to
steps
do
then?
anything.
Well, what steps then should a couple take to maybe either avoid this or recover from adultery?
Okay, well, to recover, first, Mario, we have actually steps. One is lashing the lover, and that's figuratively. Now, please, I don't want anybody hitting the lover over the head or anything like that. You know, you have a 10-minute exercise, just 10 minutes, though, because usually the adulterer cannot take too long. Men especially cannot take discussions for too long.
Okay.
And you lash for... You're laughing, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
Are you like my husband, 30 seconds?
I'm sorry, I stopped listening to you 10 minutes ago.
Well, listen, doctor. We're going to take a little break, and we're going to finish seeing these, or hearing your steps. But do you think your guy would ever cheat on you? Could you ever become a cheater? Well, Dr. Bonnie has a surprising answer and some questions you'll want to ask yourself. So stick around and take the test.
All right, guys, carry on. We'll be back to check in.
All right, thank you very much, Dick. I appreciate it. All right, we are back with Dr. Bonnie Ecker-Weil, and we're talking about adultery. Bonnie, you've come up with some ways to check and predict if there may be a little cheating going on?
You want to adultery-proof your relationship.
Okay, how do you do it?
So, well, the first is, does your husband spend a lot of time on the computer, like cyber sex?
Not
Or
much.
watching TV a lot, you guys? No?
No.
A lot of TV?
Husband, nor
I know, that's what I asked
If
you.
you're trying to, no, I'm cool on this one. We're good at my house on this one.
Because that would be considered cheating, right? Even online flirting and cyber sex.
Or a lot of TV. That means that they're...
A lot of TV?
Yeah, because they're tuned out.
Really?
Yeah,
I like the Discovery Channel a lot. And that means I'd
Oh, your girlfriend's in trouble, then, Mario.
be... Okay, I'm cheating.
All right, so, okay.
You're
So any
cheating with the
distraction,
TV.
any distraction where you zone out of your relationship when you can be putting effort in. It can
Right.
be, all right, good.
And if you stop using pet names, you were using pet names for your wife and you stopped all of a
Okay.
sudden.
Stop, okay.
And if your sexual techniques are better and different
Better.
with your wife.
Oh, so you don't think
Yeah.
one
Wait a
can
minute.
just improve over time just
Oh,
cause?
no.
No?
No, absolutely.
Just
No,
'cause.
you're doing it with someone else. That's what's happening.
No, I'm not.
So there's a plus side right there. If you come home and all of a sudden you're like really good at it, there's at least a plus.
It's a plus for you, not for your wife.
That's the way to be optimistic, Danny. That's the way to be positive.
What else?
Well, if all of a sudden, you know, you start doing your hair different,
This is not my fault. This is not my fault.
and you go to a gym and you have spiffy clothes.
Sure, if you start working out and all of a sudden, because it wasn't part of your regime or anything.
That's
All right, so
right.
yeah, I've heard that one before. Like, you join a gym, go on a diet, and all that stuff. That's a chance
That's
somebody's
right.
cheating. Anything
And
else?
good deeds. You start doing laundry without her
See-
nagging you.
Oh,
No, that
because
makes
you
sense, 'cause-
evidence, because you're getting rid of the evidence.
Well, because you
Because
feel
you're riddled
guilty.
with guilt.
You feel guilty.
You are so young.
Oh,
No,
man.
I like your answer.
I know what you
too.
mean. Oh, right. I was thinking because you don't want them to smell anything.
Yeah, exactly. No, I like
Oh,
your
like you
answer
just start
too.
taking out the trash. That's right. And then you
just
start
gave me
bringing...
an idea
oh,
for
so
my
these are
purpose.
good things, girl. I'm even learning.
This one's bad for me. That means if I do anything at all, she's going to think I'm cheating because I do nothing. All right, what's the next one?
Do you have a different kind of sense of humor and different kinds of opinions now that you're bringing home to your wife and she doesn't recognize you?
I'm cool.
Right, like all of a sudden you have an interest in basket weaving.
Exactly.
Or something. Right? 'Cause you're
Right.
like, we never liked basket weaving before.
Caribbean trips and you never wanted to go away
Right.
with her,
He
right?
never had a second cup of coffee before. that guy's cheating. That guy's cheating.
You got it.
Wow, that's amazing. All right, is there ever a time that adultery is just not forgivable? It's just over.
Absolutely.
And
If
that
you
is?
don't stop, if you continue the cheating, there'll be no change in movement if you continue. And if you show no remorse.
So that's it. If you're sure. But I mean, anybody caught cheating is just going to start begging immediately,
No
right?
way. I had someone in my office last week and he said, the only remorse I have is that she found out. True story. You know, he's got a long way to go. He's going to lose her. And I said, you're going to lose her if you don't stop right
Hey,
now.
you should lose it with that attitude.
Wait a
Absolutely.
second.
Yeah.
He got
Absolutely.
caught, came to your office, said, my only remorse is that I got caught cheating, and she's still there anyway?
Well, she's not there. We're still talking. But she's going to have to give him a brush with death.
Yeah.
And I mean a big one.
All right. Hey, thanks, Dr. Bonnie. We appreciate it very much. By the way, Adultery, the Forgivable Sin, and Dr. Bonnie's newest book, Make Up, Don't Break Up, available in bookstores everywhere right now. We'll be right back.